Hi guys, welcome back to another Heartdeco Wonders video, and today we are showcasing and assembling the 5-tire metal display shelving unit from Heartdeco. Now you know the drill, we'll be showcasing the product to you, how to assemble and how to have it displayed in your spot. And don't forget that you can get it at www.heartdeco.co.za. Now let us start assembling. So it's important to know which tool belongs to which part of the product, and that's why it's important to have all your tools laid out in front of you once you unbox them. And the great thing is that the product does come with a manual alongside with some tools, and one of the pluses of this product is that you only need an Allen key, which is included in the tool packet to assemble. So let us just show you which tools are which, and then we'll begin. So first we have 4 cube A1s, and second we have 2 cube Cs. Thirdly we have 4 cube Ds, and cube E is 1. And we have 3 big layer racks. These are your Fs. Your Gs are 2 small layer racks. And we move along to your upper frame, which is your H1. And we move along to the tool packet, which is your anti-scratch foot pads, 4 of these, and this is letter I. And your screws, this is letter J, and there's 26 of these. And we have 1 Allen key. So now let us start assembling. So first you will take your 4 A1 cubes and 1 of the big layer racks, which is your F, and then you will also take your foot pads that you'll be attaching onto your A1s, and we'll be attaching these to our Fs. So for now, let's just screw our eyes, which is the foot pads, before attaching these into the big layer racks using our J's, which are the screws. So now we're taking our J's, attaching them to our A1s and screwing them on to our F's, which is the big layer racks. We'll be using the Allen key to make sure that it's tightly screwed on. So now we'll be repeating the process all 4 corners of the display shelf. So after attaching your A1s to your big layer rack, we'll be taking our 2 Cs and attaching them to the A1s and using our screws. So now we are taking our J's, attaching our C's to the A1s, and just make sure that the 2 holes that you see are facing up once you attach these to your A1s. So now we repeat this process onto the other side. And this is how it looks like for now. So after you complete that part, you'll just be taking the 2 leftover big layers and attaching them to the rest of A1. All you will need is 8 J screws. Screw them on, and then we'll at least see where this is headed. So before we add our third tire, we need to add our Ds, which are 4 Ds onto our H1s before applying it onto our cube A1s and then adding our third big rack layer. So we are attaching our Ds onto the C's, and remember that we left it upright so that it can easily be inserted. And so you leave them like this, don't panic. We attach our H1 onto the body. Make sure that it's aligning with the hole, and we slightly push in. While we do that, we push in our D's. And there we go. Everything is making sense. So remember, what you do on the other side, you'll be doing on the second side. So we insert our D's onto the C's before inserting the H1 onto the A1. So remember that just as you're about to push it down, you insert your D's. So now we'll be taking our last big layer rack and attaching it onto the display shelf. And as you see, it looks like this for now with the letter D's on it. So now we'll be taking, remember to screw it on using J. So now we are only left with attaching our letter G's, which are your 2 small rack layers, onto our H1, and then we'll be attaching our E, and then we are literally done. So I'll just be attaching the second G, and then we'll move on to do it onto the other side. And now we are left with only attaching E, and we are done assembling. That was a little tiring, but we are done. I can't wait to show you guys how it looks. So your 5-tier metal display shelving unit looks like this. It's gorgeous, as you see, very spacious. So you can go from keeping very simple, small items at the top to keeping larger items at the bottom, whether that's books or whether that's flowers. It is a display shelf to do whatever you please with it.